This one's for my girl C.
Y'all better get hype for me.
I love who I am. Take it or leave it, I mean. Welcome to my life. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Welcome to my life. It's me, C, chill as can be. Ain't no one cooler or flyer than me. Like it or not, welcome to my life. Yeah, yeah.
And that's on period.
My life. Yeah, it's all about C.
Before I start, I want to say this video includes mention of sexual assault. If that's something that could trigger you, please take care of yourself first. My goal isn't to re-traumatize, it's to create space for honesty and healing. I used to be so carefree. I laughed loud, loved hard, and trusted without question. But after what happened, something shifted in me. I didn't feel safe in my own skin anymore, and it changed how I saw myself in the world. Even before the trauma, I carried insecurities. Growing up, I always felt unwanted by the opposite sex because of my weight. In middle school, high school, and even into adulthood, I struggled with feeling like I wasn't enough, like I wasn't desirable or worth loving. So when someone did finally show me attention, I second-guessed myself instead of them. I'm not here to tell the full story of what happened or name anyone involved. I'm here to talk about what it's like surviving it, especially as a mom, and how I'm learning to love myself again. Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. There was a moment in my life that changed everything. It wasn't about trust, it was about control. This was someone who ignored my no, who disregarded my body, my voice, and my right to choose. It didn't just hurt, it left me confused, numb, and ashamed. What made it even harder is that as a child, I was already afraid of men. I grew up around domestic violence and it planted fear in me early. Even as I got older, intimacy didn't come easy. I was guarded. My biggest fear was being taken advantage of. I held on to that fear for years, and then one day, it actually happened. For a long time, I blamed myself. I replayed the situation over and over, trying to figure out if I could have stopped it. I stayed silent because I didn't want the shame that comes with telling. But silence didn't protect me. It delayed my healing. Psalms 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. Now, I'm a mother. I have this beautiful, pure little girl who shows me nothing but love. But here's the part that hurts to admit. Sometimes I struggle to accept it. There are moments where she runs to hug me, and instead of me melting into her arms, I freeze. Not because I don't love her. I love her more than anything. But sometimes trauma whispers, you don't deserve that kind of love. When she calls me mommy or gives me kisses, I gladly accept them. I smile, I hold her, and I say I love you too. But in the back of my mind, there's this quiet voice saying, do I even deserve this? Is this real? And it makes me feel broken, guilty, like I'm failing at something that should be natural. But I'm learning that healing is allowing myself to feel those moments and still choose connection. Every time I lean into her love instead of pushing it away, I win a small battle. And I remind myself that I'm not who that person tried to make me become. I'm someone's mother now. I'm someone's safe space. Romans 8:37. No, in all these things, we are more than conquerors through him who loves us. Healing doesn't look like forgetting. It looks like waking up and choosing peace anyway. Some days are heavy, but other days I feel free. Therapy is helping, prayer is helping, time is helping. But what really shifted things for me was realizing I didn't have to carry shame for something I didn't cause. For a long time, I stayed silent, not just because I was afraid, but because I was embarrassed. I didn't want to speak up and bring shame or questions onto my family, my friends, or my church. I felt like if I said it out loud, people would look at them differently or look at me differently. So I kept quiet, thinking I was protecting everyone, but really I was hurting myself. One of the most painful parts of this journey has been realizing that not everyone will believe you. Sometimes it's the people closest to you, family, friends, people who should protect you. Some will doubt you quietly. Others will say it out loud. Things like, are you sure it happened like that? Or, that doesn't sound like him. Or some will blame you. They'll say, well, you went to him, as if that somehow makes it your fault. And those words hurt just as much as the silence did. But I've learned that my truth doesn't need permission to exist. What happened to me is real, whether people accept it or not. I've also realized that my relationship with intimacy has changed. Right now, I honestly don't believe I'll be able to be intimate again unless I feel absolutely safe and unless I'm married. Not because I'm afraid of sex itself, but because I need the kind of love that's rooted in trust, covering, and protection. And I won't settle for anything less than that. I'm not telling this for attention. I'm telling it because there's someone who's watching who feels stuck, who's walking around pretending they're fine, when deep down, they're hurting in silence like I was. And I want you to know, you're not alone. 2 Corinthians 4:8-9. We are hard pressed on every side but not crushed, perplexed but not in despair, persecuted but not abandoned, struck down but not destroyed. Your voice matters, even if you don't tell your story out loud. Healing is yours, even if it takes time. And love, real love, is something you deserve no matter what you've been through. Thank you for listening to my heart. I'm still healing, still learning, but I'm not hiding anymore. If this touched you, feel free to share or comment below, only if you feel safe doing so. And to every survivor watching, I see you. Keep going. I want you to know this channel isn't about stories like this. It's about life, my life. And that includes the highs, the healing, the joy, the struggles, and the process. I didn't plan for this to be a focus, but the truth is, my channel is called Life with CeCe, and this is a real part of my life. So I have to share it because my healing matters, and maybe yours does too. Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. God loves you, and so do I.